Welcome back to Europe in an Italian Minute. Today we're going to talk about the ChemChina takeover of Pirelli. Now on the surface, this doesn't seem anything related to Italy and Europe and Italy in Europe. But I think the discussion that has emerged about not just Pirelli, but the foreign acquisition of Italian firms and more generally Italian industry really strikes at the heart of the debate about Italy and Europe and what that means for Italy's ability to compete in a global economy. Now, as you probably heard, Pirelli was taken over by China for 7.1 billion euros. It's a complicated deal reflecting the cross-holding of Pirelli and so on. But it's the latest in a series of takeovers. Also on the weekend, on this past weekend, we saw that the Benetton family sold its share in World Duty Free to a Swiss company. It's opened a debate about where is our industry going. Italy is the second largest industrial power in Europe. What does it mean to have foreign ownership? And here we get to the debates about Europe and what it means to be in Europe. Those who look favorably upon these takeovers say, look, being in Europe, being in the Euro makes us very attractive as a site for foreign direct investment. And Italy is desperate for foreign direct investment. In fact, it has one of the lowest FDI rates in Europe. And this will allow us to invest in new technology and so on, and more importantly, preserve jobs, because the alternative might be deindustrialization. On the other hand, those who look negatively upon this say, look at what's happened to our industry since we've joined the euro. We've lost our competitive position, our large firms are cash strapped, and that we become prime pickings for those who are washing capital looking for highly innovative, world-class firms that can be bought at a cheap price. Now, the other side of this is that Italian firms, of course, are going out into the world and acquiring other industrial giants. Fiat's acquisition of Chrysler is a great success story. What does this mean for Italy and Europe? Well, the Renzi government has, of course, said, well, this reflects the fact that our reforms are working and what we're trying to do to be competitive within the euro is the right strategy because the rest of the world is looking upon us. And there might be some truth to this, especially with respect to the labor reforms. This might be one of the issues. On the other hand, the criticisms that have been made about what these foreign acquisitions is not so much the foreign acquisitions that are a problem, it's the fact that they're taking place without a broader framework of an industrial policy. Italy, unlike, say, Britain in the Thatcher years that had an industrial policy based on privatization, or a French strategy that looked to create state firms and national champions, it has had a haphazard industrial policy for a number of years. And the criticism that we might be able to have of this lack of policy is that in a competitive context, like an open European economy, in a global economy, we need to have a strategy, not so much in terms of making sure that firms stay in Italian hands, but that investment goes to places that will create jobs, invest in technology, and will continue to ensure that Italy remains the second largest industrial economy in Europe. Thank you, and arrivederci.